Sirokai. Today I'm here with the girls from Plus is Diverse. We have Kemi and
Hi.
Dani.
Hello.
We're gonna talk about the plus size industry today. But first, let's play Independent Ladies by Destiny's Child to get us started.
Boards.
Okay, so we are back with Dani and Kemi from Plus is Diverse. Tell us about yourselves, girls. What is plus size diverse?
What is plus
Plus
size?
is diverse.
A plus. Okay.
Again?
What is diverse?
What is plastic diverse?
Oh, what is plus diverse?
So me?
There you go.
Okay, so plastic diverse. Do you want to know the very, very, very beginning?
Yes, please.
Okay, so basically, originally it started off as just an idea from me, Danielle, and one of our other models, Philippa Ann. We wanted to just do a shoot because we all met at a curve event, and we're like, oh, we should do a shoot together because I'm dark skinned, you're light skinned, and Pippa's white. That's literally how it started.
Yeah, literally.
And then I don't know, as we were planning that, oh, let's do the shoot, we started thinking, hold on, wait a minute. We're actually all from different backgrounds. Why don't we actually put a message behind it that plus is diverse? There's more than just one type of plus size woman, do you know what I mean? And that's where like it was birthed. And from there, we came up with the idea of having an actual docu-film, spreading some of our ideas and opinions and showing different kind of imagery. And I don't know if you've seen some of our pictures in our Calvin Klein showing that, you know, plus size women can wear Calvin Klein too. Just like sort of breaking the boundaries of fashion and things like that. Yeah, that's like a shorthand story.
Nice. So, what inspired you to start? Is it something you always wanted to do since you was young?
What, the plus size modeling itself, or?
I mean, we all have different stories. Modeling is something I would have loved to do, but I never saw it actually possible because I've never been a straight size model. I've never been skinny. I've never, ever been that size. So I would have loved to have done it, but never thought it possible. And my mum's very strict Jamaican, like school, education, academics. I focused on academia. But when it was sort of a few years ago, I kind of started wanting to do it. But Miss Cavacious is actually what made me want to do it. So shout out to Theo from Miss Cavacious. He kind of, his workshops gave me the confidence to think, do you know what, plus size models can actually do this. And Tess Holiday was getting signed. Yeah. And I was thought, do you know what, it's our time now. That's what got me into it.
You had to take over.
Yeah, right?
For me, it's completely different. I never was. Like, if you know me, I'm just silly. Like, I'm not a model at all. Like, you know what I mean? But it was Miss Cavacious that, like 3-4 years ago, they scouted me. That's where we became friends. And it was just from there, literally, from doing a competition. And I thought, well, people are saying I have potential. Like, maybe I should actually try this thing out. And then actually grew to actually love what, like, the message that can stand behind it, and
absolutely,
like, helping empower other women and things like that. That's my story.
Nice. So me personally, I haven't always had self-confidence. Yeah. Is that something you struggled with?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's one thing kind of pretending to be confident or coming across as confident, but on the inside actually telling yourself to be confident. I was always sort of raised to be confident in your abilities and your intelligence and how you come across, your personality. But I was confident in that way, but I was never really confident with how I looked as such. Not always, but gradually, the whole saying "fake it till you make it," I started pretending like, oh, I'm the shit. Like, oh, I'm sorry to swear. I just started looking at myself like I'm like tried to, like I am just as pretty as the girls in the magazine. I am just as like that, and slowly start to believe it. Slowly.
Well, how did you like get confident? Would you say?
Me?
Yeah.
Confidence with Diana.
For me, it was actually a really hard journey. I was bullied in college because of my body, even though I was thinner than now. And so I always struggle with loving myself. I've always been told you have to lose weight. Even my family was telling me that you know, to look good and to... This is what my mom kept telling me. This is how I grew up, that you have to be thin to succeed in life.
Wow.
That's the mentality in Hungary.
Oh my god.
So in Hungary it's a completely different thing, and when I moved to London it was completely a different world to me. I was like, wow, they actually like curvaceous women here, you know? So growing up here has completely changed my mindset, and you know, I decided to love who I am, and I want to help other women that struggled like me.
That's amazing, because I don't think I would have ever, obviously when I met you those years ago, because you are so bubbly and bright, I would have never thought, oh, you actually have issues, you know what I mean? But it goes to show that we all have something
I always struggled, especially here. I was about 17 when I was bullied in college, and it was really...
So during that time, were you being bullied as well?
Yeah, after Miss Croatia's, when we did it, meantime, I was bullied completely for a whole year. Wow. Every single day. It was really hard. There was even a girl that threatened me with a knife. She was like, "Oh, you're fat," stuff like that. So it was really
she's only threatening you because she's threatened by you.
Exactly. I just say that. That's what it is. Haters gonna hate, because that's really extreme.
But when you're involved in something like this, it takes you time to realize that it's something that, jealousy.
Yeah, 100%.
So you have to set your mind
and
to
look above it. 100%. Exactly. That's amazing.
So where do you want to see Plus is diverse in the future? How far you want to take it?
Do you know what, I think we sort of kind of maybe went to a limit where we thought, okay, let's raise awareness and like put this out there, but like the support and like people have been like, oh, what can I join, can I do this? It's making us think, okay, so what more can we actually do with it? So that didn't stand. We don't have anything concrete, but we're definitely open to new ideas and making it bigger if people want to join in. Do you know what I mean?
We've had a lot of support. We have a few things up our sleeve.
Is this something like a girl band in a music industry, but in a plus size world?
Do you know what? That's amazing. I like that. Maybe the lead singer.
We've had that a few times actually. We're not really, I don't know, maybe, who knows?
Do you like to see more pluses diverse, as a diverse person yourself?
Oh, of course. I'm so happy you girls are doing this. I love to see more women getting inspired by others that already achieve things in this industry, and we need way more of us, and not only plus. We need more type of looking women, because it's not only plus and skinny, because we are taking over it now as well.
Right, exactly.
So we need short, tall, skinny, curvy, different ethnicities. Exactly. I think all women should feel comfortable all around the world. So
that's exactly what Ashley Graham said in the Cosmopolitan recently. She wrote, it's not just about size diversity, but race diversity as well. It needs to be different sizes, different women that you see in the magazines,
different looks, because we don't all look like Kim Kardashian, right?
Exactly.
So we need we need different looks in this.
Different people
world
that women can relate to.
100%.
So who inspires you in the industry? Who do you look up to?
I'd say who originally inspired me. My first the first plus size model I ever saw, and I was like, wow, Takara Jones. Like, I was like, because she was just literally big, bold, and beautiful, and she owned it. Like, I loved it. She was my first. Even Tyra Banks herself, like, she's inspiring too.
She was my inspiration when I started.
I think those are my main two.
Do you mean models which inspire me to want to model?
Yes.
What do you mean? Oh, okay. So funny enough, I was a fan of Tyra, fan of Ashley Graham, fan of Iskra. She's kind of a new
Iskra Lawrence.
Yeah, and even though none of them are actually sort of my look, or they don't relate to me in terms of how they look, I like their message. Like, Iskra's very powerful in how she speaks.
Very inspired.
Exactly, very inspiring. I think Ashley Graham's beautiful. I think a lot of women know Ashley Graham's sort of goals. But just teaching you things like, okay, you took a hot picture, might have a bit of cellulite in it. Don't airbrush it out. Leave it there. Try it sometime.
Diana inspired me with that as well, actually.
Yeah,
especially from Curvy Kate as well. So,
thank you. So, being called a plus size, do you find it offensive, or you'd rather be just a size?
This is something that another plus size diverse model, Philippa, actually said. She said we keep the plus and we embrace it, because although it shows it's a type of women that we are. Just like, for example, you can label a glamour model. You would label a hand model, or a plus size model, and we're proud of it.
Yeah,
I don't find the term plus size offensive. It's different because some people differentiate between plus size and curvy, or where's the boundary, where does plus size, straight size end and plus size begin. But that's like a different question in itself. But I'm proud to say I'm a plus size model.
You said in the documentary about plus is just the average woman. It's like other women, you know what I mean? I'm not offended. I'm proud.
Yeah, exactly. The average woman is what in the UK, size 16, is it? Something like that. So it's just plus size is just the average woman, with curves, with shape, and yeah.
Are you offended by the term plus size?
I'm not offended, but my Insta page actually says plus size model, but I just say model.
Yeah.
Because the industry shouldn't put us in a different category. We do achieve things the same way. We can actually do this.
See us as equal to a normal model.
You don't have to label us with anything to
but
be.
Do you think it's a negative label though, or
it's not a negative? It depends how you own the label.
Oh,
you know.
So
I definitely want to own plus size. That's why I'm not just saying model on my page. It's actually plus size, but I just say model because I think plus size model is, you know, moving really big now in the industry. I feel proud of being a part of it. But I think we are just models just like anyone else in the whole industry.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's my opinion. So on my Instagram I get always, this is the main question. How did you start modeling? What advice would you give to someone that wants to start off as a plus size model?
But again, like I said, I never originally wanted to be a model. Again, like I got scouted by the Miss Competition. So it was that competition that showed me that I had potential in it, and I grew to love modeling. I'm not sure, like, I mean, usually the first answer is to go to agencies, isn't it? Like send them photos, like the photos that they require from you. Even if they knock you down, like still keep on trying. Like social media is a massive platform now that you can get work from your social media. You don't have to be signed right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just got signed now and I've been doing this for 5 years. So
there
you go. Exactly.
Someone just said they can't hear Diana. We have to turn it around.
Oh really?
Yeah. Okay. You want to hear Diana?
So what?
They said they can't hear you. They want to hear you.
Oh hey.
Look into the website.
Log into
the website. I'm gonna write down what the website is right here.
They just want to hear Diana.
They don't want to see you. Where's Diana?
But yes, go on, carry on your journey.
With my journey?
Yeah.
Well, I started this website called Model Mayhem. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, that's still there.
Yes, I think it's really useful. I set up a photo shoot for myself, actually, and then I sent it to different castings on Model Mayhem. I got called back for a few, and from there I just connected with people, you know, always keep contact, and I got called back for different stuff, and it just kicked off. I think it's all about the connections that you build.
Yeah, your network.
Because it's not only about the look. You have to have a personality in the industry. Like You're not gonna make it if you're stuck up in your head, you know. You have to have a good personality and have a good vibe. So I think I just connected with people. Yeah. So I think it's all about making connections and never give up.
Yeah,
ever. Because you'll get knocked down 100 times.
Million times.
100 times. So many times, but never ever give up.
So who are you signed with now?
Bridge models.
Ooh, bridge models.
Bridge models.
Shout out bridge models. But what made you want to start in the first? You just started 5 years ago, right? So
yes.
what made you, at such a young age, what made you want to start?
Yeah, I was 16 years old. I was sitting in my room.
Okay.
And I had a friend. And we were always talking about success and stuff, you know, who wants to do what and what not. And I always wanted to know, what am I gonna be? I could always feel I'm not just here to do a 9-to-5 job.
Absolutely.
I always felt that inside, you know. So I was thinking, what is it that I actually want to do? And I just straight away I went online. I was searching, you know, surfing on the internet, and I saw Tyra Banks on the Victoria's Secret runway.
That walk.
Yeah.
That walk. And as soon as I saw her, I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. Wow. And at that time I was living in Canary Islands.
Oh my gosh, girl.
And then I told my mom I told my mom, I want to be a worldwide famous model. And she was like, okay. in 1 month we moved back to
You
London.
literally spoke it into existence.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I always, even when I was 16, my friends were like, how do you, go for all these music videos already? And I'm like, because I wake up believing that it's already existing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it's really important when you want to achieve something that you should believe in yourself, believe that it already happened, feel the existence of it, and you'll make it happen. I think it's
Exactly. There you go. Speak it into existence. Absolutely.
so.
It's crazy.
What else do you wanna tell plus size models how to start off with confidence? Because even though they wanna be models, they don't know how to be in front of the camera, how to walk the runway. Do you have any advice? How did you practice?
Practice.
And I still practice. Like I'm still practicing.
You still
Exactly. I'm still.
It's never.
Like, my walk's still not perfect. My poses are still not perfect.
Exactly.
But you can only, try it and do what you can do, and as you keep on doing it, you'll get better and better. That's the only thing I can say.
I have a mirrored wall now, like in my bedroom. I kid you not, and I'm just still practicing. I'm still watching other models on how they work on the shoots, and I was on a photo shoot just 2 days ago, and I still think I'm always criticizing myself in a way where how I can improve and I can do better. For practice this shape, what works for your body, because what works on one model will work for her body. Practice in the mirror of what works for you and your body and your shape and your face and your eyes and whatever you love about you. Just work your features.
Face expression.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. You have to be, even if you're not confident, be the same. Fake it till you make it. Pretend you're confident. You'll be surprised till one day you actually wake up and actually just are confident.
That's so true. Fake it till you make it.
Fake it
That's
till you
what
make
I
it.
was
Girl, I'm
doing.
faking it still right now.
That's what I was doing, because I was bullied when we were doing Miss
I
Croatia.
can't believe that.
Yeah,
honestly
I
can't
was
believe
like,
it.
fake it till we make it. I kept telling myself.
Absolutely.
She was so bubbly. It's amazing. No, it's amazing. Honestly, it is. It goes to show, man.
But as soon as I was at home by myself, there were days when I was crying and stuff. But fake it till we make it.
I know that feeling.
So going back to Plus is Diverse, what you started, it's 4 of you, right? 4 girls. And what makes you different and unique? Can you just talk about that more briefly?
Do you want to go?
There was actually, whilst we were putting the mood board together for the shoot, we were inspired by other campaigns that were somewhat similar. For instance, Lane Byron's I'm No Angel, which was a US campaign, kind of showing a few diverse models last year, but there's not been one like that in the UK yet. And we wanted, we had Kemi Black, me Mix, and Pippa White, but we wanted to sort of cover more diversity. So we had, we were on the lookout and scouted for an Oriental, Asian, plus size model, and that's kind of, we wanted to cover all forms of diversity, not just black, white, mix. We also wanted to cover Oriental, Asian as well. And we got inspired by other shoots, but we wanted to be the first in the UK to do a shoot. 1 white, 1 black, 1 mixed, 1 Asian, and we're the first. That's as far as I'm aware of, anyways. I'm not stepping on anyone else's toes, but we thought it was different. The models are different, the clothes what we're wearing are different, and we might, whether we do shoot again, we've had a lot of support. We want to bring in lots of the ideas given back from the feedback into the next one. So stay tuned, folks.
Amazing. Let's take a break now, and for that, let's put Can't Hold Us Down by Christina Aguilera for all the ladies.
Excellent.
Okay, so we're back with Plus is Diverse models, Kemi and Dani.
Hello.
So I want to ask you girls, what's next for you in your career?
The aim is to get signed. Definitely want to get signed. Ideally not just to a London one. I'm actually born in America, despite my strong English accent. So ideally not get signed by an American agency as well as London ones. I'm watching, putting that out there. But also, funny enough, I actually do music. I'm not going to talk about that because today's about Plus is Diverse. Okay. But I would like to do that a little bit more. And I delayed even doing music because I never thought that bigger girls would get anyone's attention. Like, I thought people, if you think about the ones who are biggest in the industry today, they're slim, they're beautiful, and I just didn't think that was me. So
you mean all the singers?
Yeah, all the singers.
That they look really
Yeah, like they have like
girls,
the tightest ab stomachs. Anyway, but so I would like to get signed by a modeling agency and just double a little bit with my music, just to show a different type of size in the industry.